Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome back to Electro Drive News, where we bring you all the latest news from the world of electric vehicles and alternative propulsion technology. Dodge is at it again, this time with their latest creation, the Charger Daytona. Now, this might not come as a surprise to some of our viewers, but for those who missed out on the original Daytona launch, let's fill you in on what we know about Dodge's foray into electric muscle cars. The base model didn't exactly set the world ablaze, selling only 1,947 units in its first 3 months on the market. But that hasn't stopped Dodge from pushing forward with their electric muscle car vision. They've now confirmed a 4-door version of the Daytona, which is essentially a more practical take on the original 2-door coupe. The question on everyone's mind is, will this be enough to sway those who were skeptical of the original? Only time will tell. So, what can we expect from the new 4-door Charger Daytona? Well, for starters, it shares its underpinnings with the Scat Pack 2-door, the most powerful electric Daytona trim. And if that wasn't exciting enough, a straight-six variant is coming later in 2025, replacing the V8 engine that's no longer needed. The exterior design of the Charger Daytona is where things get really interesting. It takes cues from classic Dodge muscle cars, with a light bar on the front and the Fratzog logo making its return. The overall shape gives it a lot of room for occupants and significant cargo space, 2 inches longer than a family-sized Chrysler Pacifica and 2 inches wider than the 2023 wide-body Dodge Charger. But what about the interior? Well, that's where things get a bit more mixed bag. The materials are a step up from previous generations, but the infotainment system is a letdown. It's slow and hard to use, but thankfully, Dodge provides buttons for the audio and climate controls. And if you're looking for some extra bass, there's even an Alpine speaker system that can be upgraded to 18 speakers. Now, let's talk about performance. The Charger Daytona Scat Pack has a whopping 670 horsepower, which is comparable to the old supercharged V8 Charger. That's what we call power, folks. And with all-wheel drive and drift modes, this car is sure to put on a show. But will it be enough to convince those who were skeptical of electric muscle cars? Only time will tell. One thing's for sure, Dodge is committed to making this electric muscle car work. They've even gone as far as releasing details on the 4-door version, which they hope will sway some buyers into the fold. And if that wasn't enough, we're expecting a straight-six variant later in 2025, because why not? But what about pricing? Well, that's where things get interesting. The original RT Daytona starts at $59,595, but the only one you'll be able to buy after this year ends is the Scat Pack, which has an MSRP of $73,985. That's a lot of money for a car that's still an experiment from Dodge. So, what does this mean for the future of electric muscle cars? Will we see more manufacturers jumping on the bandwagon? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, Dodge has taken a bold step into the unknown, and it'll be interesting to see how this plays out in the months and years to come. Thanks for joining us here on Electro Drive News, where we bring you all the latest news from the world of electric vehicles and alternative propulsion technology. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates from the EV world.